Guys, the other day I had a look at Discord and I saw everyone talking about something called pissy shitties. I could have scrolled up to find out just what they were talking about, but I chose not to, and now I'm just confused and concerned. So anyway, join the Thrallsballs Discord by going to thrallsballs.com.
Thrallsballs! They're everywhere!
Thrallsballs, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolis, Gershom, and Wooly. What's up, swingers? I'm Wooly. Welcome to Thrallsballs, episode 28. Gershom's here. We had a few in line to guest this week, but there were some scheduling conflicts, so it didn't happen. So it's the Gershom and Wooly show today. How's it going, Gershom? What you been doing? What's up? Let's just go right on into it. What you been up to and wow, how you doing?
Shit, my friend. I'm real fucking good. I just waltzed in the door from work. It is I'm going to make a little public service announcement and remind everyone I do work in retail, and it is that time of the year where you should definitely be nice to the people who work in retail. So
I would argue that's every day of the year. Okay.
I do as well. Anyway,
I don't want to interrupt you, but I have a real problem with the phrase, it's that time of year, because you can literally fucking say that every single day of the year and be correct.
Just be fucking nice. Yeah, just be nice. But, you know,
Be
you
nice
see it a lot.
retail.
You see it a lot on the interweb. Like, oh, this is really, take that extra time to like not be frustrated with your cashier or whatever. Like, don't ever be frustrated with your cashier.
Yeah.
Like, just don't.
Like,
It's okay. Don't
yeah.
be a dick. So what have I done in WoW? I fucking so excited. This was so much fun. I know if anyone listened to DNR this week, then they already heard about it. But I took No Tokens to fucking raid, like all the way, the whole thing from the beginning. I've never been.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like I went on Tuesday, on Wednesday, I died on every single fight. Mostly, I think at the end of phase 1 or into like phase 2 for most bosses, like all of them. But I did get to sit there and learn the fights. I felt like a fucking plebe and didn't roll on gear that I should have rolled on. But when people saw I wasn't doing that, they were like, why? And I was like, because I feel like I suck. And they're like, dude, these are our 4th alts. So they let me get in a few rolls. And
Can I interject something there about that?
yeah, totally.
Again, I was listening to DNR, and Aaron was talking about how he was telling Cubby Bub, roll on shit, these are everyone's alts. I feel like you could have benefited from hearing that, too, you know?
No, they did tell me to. Like, when I listened to that, I actually thought maybe he was thinking of me, because I thought she was pretty good about rolling, and I think at one
it was
point...
both of you.
Me? Oh, yeah. Because at one point she whispered me, she's like, you should be rolling too. Anyways, so I came away with a ring, some pants, a cloak, and a trinket, and I went from 201 to 215.
Damn. Was this normal or heroic?
It was heroic.
Hell yeah. So you got
So
curve,
I
huh?
went in, no, because we didn't get Sylvanas down. We wiped 4 times on Wednesday. So we got all the way up to... whatever boss is before Face Scribe is Painsmith? I can't remember.
I don't know. It's been a while since I was in there.
Yeah. So I think on Tuesday we kept wiping on Fate Scribe, and so we stopped at 11:30, and then the next night we went in and we started on Fate Scribe, and we did Kel'Thuzad, and then we got to Sylvanas, and wiped like 4 times, and it was 11:30 Central at that point. So everybody was kind of like, okay, we're done, and we're taking 2 weeks off, which is sweet because it gives me more time to gear up. Speaking of, oh my god, how fucking easy is the fucking soul cinders right now? I can't even.
Oh god, you can get them wait, no, you can only get soul ash while leveling, right?
Well, I haven't been in there to level. I just needed cinders because I wanted No Tokens to get her legendary.
Which, by the way...
Which took me, like, this is crazy because I did the math and I was like, oh, it's going to take, like, 11 runs, but it's like I don't have to do just 2 a week anymore. Like that literally would have been like a 5 or 6 week fucking grind. I sat down between last night and today and did it. And
Just
she has her
power it
Lego.
out.
Just plowed through level after level after level of Torghast.
Hell yeah.
Plus they upped the amount too, bro. It used to be like 50 on like so I went for level 8 because that was just easy enough to not feel stressed out and just farm it. Like I could do a 9 or a 10, but at that point it starts to get a little like I'm juggling shit around and I'm not enjoying myself. So I went for 8. Sorry, I burped a little. Notokus got her legendary. I believe I went with shoulders because that was my lowest piece of gear that wasn't like epic or rating gear or anything from like any mythics or heroic dungeons she had done. She just had like a regular blue shoulder still or something, so that was like a huge upgrade.
Nice.
Shit, yeah, I know, it was a lot. And then I think not only do I like that it's easier to get the soul cinders and like they increase the amount and it's easier and you can farm it, but also something that didn't occur to me till I was doing it is because you can farm it now. You know how there's like 2 instances up for Torghast every week?
Yeah.
So like this week on Prodmore, it was the upper reaches and like the soul forges or something.
Does it
And I was
change
like,
server to server?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could check on Gershom and see
It
if
might.
on
I
Area
don't know.
52. It might. I don't know. But I was just focusing on Notokus pretty much this week and today and stuff. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so like because you can farm them now, because you can repeat farm it, if there's one that's shitty that you don't like, you don't have to fucking do it. It used to be like if you wanted to skip one, you ran the risk of missing like your soul ash and your soul cinders. And it kind of had this feeling where you had to like drag your own ass into it. Like, oh, I need this and I don't really like it. Like for me, that was fucking Mortragar. I hate Mortragar. That's the one where it drops all the shades and they drop like huge pools of like black stinky on the floor. And they take like huge shits on the floor and turn the whole thing into like a nightmare to like walk in or stand in at all.
Why am I blanking on that? Mortragar. Big black,
It's okay.
Black stinky on the floor.
Yeah, it's like, so the whole thing is basically like it's got the Mosshorn guys. Everybody has that, but the affix or whatever you would want to call it is like the main crux of it is like shades and like big scary screaming shades.
And then
sort
it's
of
annoying, and then the whole area fills up with
yes,
black stinky.
Yep. So like for instance, it would be like, I don't want to go to Mortragar, but I have to because I need my soul cinders. Now it's like, no, fuck you. I'll go to the other one and farm the shit out of it. I mean, at this point, you don't have to do the assaults if you don't want to, unless there's like a mount or an achievement or something. You know what I mean? So it's basically like play your way. And I love that shit because Gershom out loud, I'm doing what I fucking do.
Fuck
Did you get did you open up your baby Murloc yet?
Wait, we all get that? That's just
it should be in. Well, it's a 6-month sub. So if you have a recurring,
I don't have the 6-month sub.
Oh no!
I'm probably one of the last holdouts that goes month to month.
You and fucking Honors from Unomas, I think.
I also know. I'm pretty sure Aaron was on the month to month for a while. Just throwing you under the bus, Aaron. I don't make a lot of money. So it's not often that I can justify dropping that much at one time. But I'm thinking about getting around to it.
I think I did. I think the last time I did it was like some sort of like stimmy check we had or something, and I did. Like sometimes, it does go month to month, but this particular time I had the 6 month and it rolled over. So I got 3 baby Murlocs. Have you seen them? They're fucking awesome. They're so cute.
Yeah, I saw.
I really like this new backpack thing that they're doing. Like first they had Daisy the sloth.
So it's like a little basket with a baby Murloc in it, right?
Yeah, it's like a little, like a papoose, like a mother would have like in the real world, like a baby backpack. But the best part is, like, not only is he super cute, but he like does stuff. Like he'll wave his hands around and be like, "Wah!" he's just like kind of like there's a little toddler on your back. And at one point he actually reached into his bag and grabbed like a whole fish and just swallowed this like whole fish. And I was like, oh my God, this thing is really cute. And I'm gushing about a stupid Murloc. But other than that, yeah, just raiding and getting my Lego. And I basically haven't touched Gershom, which made me feel a little weird. Like I did his banking and stuff. And I definitely don't want to say that I'm maining Alliance, because that's not true. Like I'm hoarding
sacrilege.
Yeah, I'm Horde in my heart. Everybody knows it, and Gershom's my baby. But right now, the tune that I'm maining on is Notokas, and it is Alliance. But I'm not like Alliance, like I'm not blue-blooded quite yet. But it has been fun to play with Unomas and stuff like that. So
yeah,
what have you been up to, my friend?
Well, before I get into what I've been up to, I want to point out you have this raid tier, you have more progression than I do. And Bent has more than you, so that makes me last place of the three of us. So yeah.
There's no last place.
There's always last place.
It's friends place. We're all friends here.
But no,
we're gonna
cool.
remind you to do we're gonna sorry to interrupt. Me and Bent are gonna slam you with texts and DMs to remember to go to the fucking mage tower and get your werebear. So don't forget.
I'm doing it.
We're gonna be on your phone like every fucking day, like, oh my God, these people need to shut the fuck up.
I need the werebear. Anyway, what I've been up to. Oh, also first, yes, I'm interrupting myself. I just want to say for everybody listening at home, because I was actually able to hear it, so I'm just gonna point it out. I want everybody to bear with us here. There is actually a party going on at Gershom's place right now, and she has so graciously come to record for a little bit during it. Not saying this to point it out so everybody can go boo hiss, just so you wonder why there's the background. Just bear with us here. It's a good time. Everybody's having a good time, including people who are not in the room.
Yeah, appreciate that, Swingers. I totally forgot that our Friendsgiving coincided with recording tonight, so you might hear a little raucous laughter and live music out in my living room. But
our approximately 30-person listenership is, in my experience, a very chill group, so they're good to roll, right? Swingers hang low. Swingers, You know what? That's the new motto. Swing as hang low, swing as you know. Yeah.
Oh God, I really fucking like it. That's like t-shirt material, bro.
So what I have been up to. Well, I was playing, I think I said this last week, I got my my OG Druid Volfane to level 60. Excuse me, had to burp. But in reality, what I have been doing is, people in the Discord already know this is a thing. I have begun leveling a High Mountain Tauren Druid on Area 52 to establish the official Thrallsballs guild on Area 52, Horde. This is the official announcement of the Swingers on Area 52 US Horde. I'm happy to announce we're making an official Thrallsballs guild. This is not a raiding guild, at least not now. Maybe someday, not saying never. Right now, it's going to be a social guild that does like dungeons and other fun stuff like, I don't know, BGs, Arena, Mythic Plus, Time Walking, just, a place to hang out with our wonderful listeners. And
does talking shit count as a fun activity? Because we'd be shit posting all goddamn day.
100%. And I think there is a way to make the guild tabard look like a swinging pair of testicles. I can't remember for sure, but I want to do that. So if you want to be part of this, send in either an in-game mail to my Horde main, Mmoosuh, MMOOSUH, and I'll get into that name in a minute. He is a High Mountain Tauren Druid, Mmoosuh, Area 52, or just like I don't know, DM me on Twitter at Wooly08, 2 L's, 2 L's, and a Y. Join the Discord, thrallsballs.com. Or you can message me on Discord or add me on Discord. I might at first go, who the fuck is that? But then I'll be like, oh wait, I put my information out there. Oh boy. I didn't expect to have this ready, so... Okay, you can reach me on Discord, Grandmaster Wooly, hashtag 0771, if you want to be part of this. We have not actually established the guild yet, but I know there's at least one person in the Discord server who's chomping at the bit to get in there. So yeah, I actually had put out a poll to ask people what we should call it, and people are like, well, why aren't you calling it Thrallsballs? There's a reason. First of all, I'm not so sure that name would even get through. But if it did, I'm pretty sure that somebody somewhere would report it, despite the fact that it's literally a voice line.
I was
in the
gonna
game.
say, tell them to shut the fuck up because Nazgrim says it. So what the
Nazgrim
hell?
says it in... Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the things that Blizzard ends up removing just to be on the safe side, because they're gonna keep doing
Fair
that.
enough. Yeah, fair enough.
But also, that actually leads me into the other reason, like, with everything going on with ABK, it's probably better to not directly reference genitals in your guild name. That is not a sentence I ever thought I would say.
Neither was Furry Skid, but we've done that. No, I agree with you though, because like our little community, our folks who listen to us, they're not gonna give a fuck. They get the joke. But in general, when you put that out into like the general population, you're definitely gonna find someone who it makes uncomfortable. And we don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I mean, I know I appreciate your consideration on that as well, because I probably wouldn't have thought of it. I'm such a punk ass. I'd be like, oh, it's fucking funny. Shut up.
I just realized we're gonna need to get this charter signed like tonight, because otherwise we'll put the episode out. And I don't think any of our listeners would do this, but there's always the possibility that someone could be like, I'm gonna go get the name. Fuck y'all. Actually,
I don't know who would do that. I have no idea.
Slide would fucking do that. Fucking Slide Whistle. Yeah, I'm mad at him before he even says he would do it, or before he even do it. Yeah, Slide. Yeah, you're on thin ice, buddy, for doing absolutely nothing. Get a haircut.
Oh God, you're so mean.
No, I'm joking. Don't get a haircut. It looks good.
It does. I was gonna say I was taking the bus to work the other day, and I read you guys all saw. I hope everyone saw that that little satire article that was like, we're changing Bobby Kotick's name, and that's gonna. So the Freddie Floyd thing. So I'm on the bus and I'm on the way to work. So I have like 8 hours till I'm about to get home, and the whole time I was literally like, okay, if you visualize something, it'll happen. And the whole day at work I was like, please, Slide Whistle, don't steal the name Freddie Floyd. Please, Slide Whistle, don't steal the name Freddie Floyd. So I went home and I got on Proudmoore real quick, and I grabbed a gnome and I made him look like kind of creepy, which is all gnomes to me. And I named it Freddie Floyd. But then I'm like, I'm not going to play this motherfucker. So I went and a couple of Notokus's pets that didn't have names, that were just like Raptor and Raptor, because I never named them. I named them Freddie and Floyd. So I doubled up on that shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to get back to my High Mountain Tauren's name, Mmoosuh, spelled Mmoosa. Like, I wanted it to look like I was trying to get the name Moose because he's a High Mountain Tauren, but I also didn't want to actually try to get the name Moose. So, Mmoosuh,
I think Adorno might have that name somewhere. Oh, his dog is named Moose. I don't know if he has a character named Moose.
I don't know.
Yeah, anything that's a Tauren that with the name Moo in it, you have to. Like, I had a shaman for a long time named Moo Randa instead of Miranda. Just Moo Randa.
Yeah, so like, also because I like to try to imagine my characters as real people rather than, isn't this joke funny or whatever. So the idea is that his name is actually Elohi, but he went to Dalaran when the Legion came back and started attacking again, and the Broken Isles got involved. And he traveled there during the course of that, and there was a human child there who looked up and saw him and thought moose and had trouble saying it, so he's like, Mmoosuh. So then his friends made fun of him and called him Mmoosuh.
Aw, that's actually cute.
Anyway, he is a High Mountain Tauren Druid, and that's what I've been up to. He is level 15. Join the Swingers, Area 52 Horde. You want to do Mixed Drink of the Week now?
We can do Mixed Drink of the Week, totally.
Let's do Mixed Drink of the Week.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah! It's time for the Mixed Drink of the Week. Fuck yeah!
Fuck
It's the Mixed Drink of the Week. Before we get into it, please only partake of the Mixed Drink of the Week or any alcohol if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for anything that may happen to you because of your own dumbass decisions. Anyway, we have been going backwards through the through the classes, through the specs. You know the drill by now. We are now on the Fury Warrior, and the drink this week is called the Rampage. Well, just Rampage, but the Rampage sounds so much more official, you know? So, I'm actually really excited for this one. G, what you think is in a Rampage?
Ooh. I'm thinking about tequila because it makes people rampage. That or whiskey, but I don't get two guesses. I'm taking one for Ben. I'm just kidding. We'll go with tequila. And then probably rampage. So tequila. I think you've made something like this though before. I don't know why I'm guessing this, but like lemonade, maybe like tequila and like lemonade. And I don't know what you would put in it. What kind of condiment goes good with lemonade? Hot sauce? I don't know. I didn't really think about this. So tequila's the core of it, and maybe like lemonade or some sort of juice. I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry, Wills.
Except you fucking nailed the tequila. Nailed it.
Yeah, I almost went
for
whiskey because
the exact reason you said.
well, whiskey with my Irish ass, whiskey is the thing that makes me fight. Like tequila just makes me feel kind of sick. But I was like, I think most people
drinky, fight.
Yeah, well, we were drinking Jameson. Okay, hold on. This is dumb. I'm sorry. I'm drinking a little tonight. Have you ever seen a movie called Snatch? Otherwise,
Yes.
I'm not good. Yes? Okay, so remember when they get the dude really drunk at his mom's funeral?
No.
Okay, never mind. They're like, if you
I saw
go
it
to
like 10 years ago.
If you go to like an Irish funeral, you're gonna get so fucking drunk, and it's Brad Pitt playing some Irish dude, and he's like fighting people at like his mom's funeral and shit like that. And then I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. Haha, I'm Irish. That's funny. And then my mom passed away, and I drank so much Jameson at her wake that me and my sister-in-law ended up like smacking the shit out of each other. Because we were pissed and sad and drunk, and we missed our mom, and it was weird. So the whiskey is kind of the Rampage for me, but I know most people as tequila is that shit. So.
Yeah, it's tequila. It's a shot of tequila because tequila makes people rampage. And I was like, well, hang on. What else makes people rampage? Well, listen to this sound. Based on that sound, what do you think I just opened?
I hope it's not cheap beer.
It's Red Bull.
Oh no.
Fucking tequila and Red Bull.
Oh shit, no, that's crazy. That is it. Oh no, is it good?
Well, I don't know. I haven't drank it yet. So, tequila, a whole fucking can, a 12-ouncer of Red Bull. I have some... Oh, God, I can smell that. That's strong. I have some Dr. Pepper standing by that I just finished. Now, you know me. I don't like to leave it at just one simple thing. It's 1 shot tequila, 1 shot Red Bull, and a couple drops of blood, otherwise known as grenadine.
I almost added my cherry liqueur again, but I did it last week. But that makes sense. Everything warrior, because I called it out for that shield slam, right? For
You
like
did.
Yeah.
That's actually where I took the idea from to do this.
Nice.
So, the other thing I wanted to add, but I didn't bring it downstairs with me, so it missed the boat. It's not in the drink. But if any of y'all make this drink, feel free to try it and let me know how it is, because historically it's been paired with tequila. I wanted to put a little salt on it, but I don't know. Anyway, to recap, 1 shot tequila, in this case Cuervo Gold, 1 can of Red Bull, just regular old OG Red Bull, and a little bit of grenadine. Let's see how this goes. Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
Sounds fucking delicious, to be honest.
Oh my god, it fucking is. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Nice. We're getting better at this.
1 shot tequila, Red Bull, a little bit of grenadine. Next week, it is the Arms Warrior, and it is the last of the Warrior drinks, believe it or not. And you can't really do Arms Warrior without breaking out the Blade Storm. Right. Wait, do Arms Warriors? Yeah, they do Blade Storm, don't they?
I've never played a warrior. I find them to be slow, and I'm not into melee all that much. I struggle to play my rogue. I really love my range classes better.
See, I was maining a warrior for the first raid tier of this expansion. I should know this. I can hear
You're
everybody
probably right.
playing a warrior already yelling at us like, no, they use it. Shut the fuck up. Don't be stupid. Yep, they use Blade Storm. Okay. So next week is Blade Storm. No idea what I'm going to put in it, but it's definitely not going to be a blade. So, WoW news? WoW news.
Let's get it over with.
Yeah, I think you all know where we're going with this. Be right back.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
Fuck Bobby Kotick. Fuck everything about Bobby Kotick. And fuck the fact that he made me think for even a second that he gave an actual shit. So he takes a pay cut. Big deal. You cannot buy a soul. What am I talking about? Bobby fucking Kotick knew about the sexual harassment stuff for a long time and did absolutely nothing and even tried to cover things up. Called a woman who worked for him and told her he was gonna fucking kill her because he was mad.
Okay, Mel Gibson, what the fuck, dude?
Right?
Ugh.
I don't want to dwell on this stuff. I want to get through it as fast as we can, but I also don't want to ignore it, and I don't want to like gloss over it either. So essentially, what has happened is, what was it, the Wall Street Journal or something? There was some news source that broke a story about Kotick and why he's a piece of shit. And he's basically always been a piece of shit, and we knew that, but now we have a little more specific information about how. In all this, it came out that no, Jen O'Neill did not leave simply because she wanted to. And that makes me feel like a massive idiot because I really wanted to believe it. She sent an email where she expressed doubt in the leadership and a complete lack of faith in their ability to change anything. She was not paid the same as Mike Ybarra, who, by the way, was doing the same fucking job she was. And to his credit, he has been shown that he was trying to help her get even with where her pay was, but the fact that this was ever something that should be negotiated is fucking gross. Apparently, she was a survival of an assault at Blizzard from some time ago. This is gross. This is just fucking gross. And there's been 500 plus Blizzard employees who've been signing a vote of no confidence in Bobby Kotick, demanding him to be removed. Xbox and PlayStation are pissed off too, saying like, well, we house Call of Duty, we maybe not want to support your shit. Let's see, what else? The board of directors put out the Activision put out, fuck, I'm pissed. The board of directors put out the board of directors put a statement out of support for him, and we're not going to read that because fuck everything about that. SOC Investment Group, which is a shareholder for them, which unfortunately they don't make up very much percentage of the shareholders. They've called on for certain board members to resign. Among them are Bobby K. just everything about this pisses me off. And before I get your opinion, because I of course want to get your opinion, because as a white man who for most people appears straight, but I'm not, but I get the privilege shit, you know? But I want to get your opinion, but I also want to say this feels fucking terrible, but we shouldn't dwell too much on it, because as shitty as it all actually is, the process that we're going through, and we're going through it with Blizzard, whether or not we want to, it's going to suck ass. It'll keep feeling worse as it gets better, because things aren't getting worse. We're just hearing about them after the fact. These things are coming to light, and it's good that they are, because you can't fix it if you don't know about it. That's all I want to say about this. G, what are your thoughts?
I'm actually kind of just singularly thinking about Bobby Kotick, just this incident, not even the whole shit show, but just the Bobby Kotick thing. I have literally been going through stages of grief. At first, it was denial. I was like, no way, come on, dude. Fuck that. The stages of grief are denial and then anger and all this stuff. I'm not saying I went through all of them, but at first I was like, this guy, is he gonna lose his job? This must be some mistake. I literally was in denial. And then just more and more and more came out, and I have moved on to anger and grief, and I like Jen O'Neill so much, and I don't even want to talk about it too. If we could, we could move on. It just fucking sucks. I'm not upset. We don't have to move on, but I'm just sickened, and I feel so much of a sense of women and men who are going through this. We're all going through this as a family, and I think it's good that it comes to light. It's horrible. It's that old adage of ripping off the scab, it has to happen. It's so hard, and I just want to put my support out there for everybody who's upset. If you want to talk about it, y'all can DM me. I'm upset. I'm angry at this point. At first I was sad with all this stuff, and I am just getting angry. I think, and I'm mostly angry because I think you said this, Wooly, too. But it's Bobby Kotick's a fucking liar. Your pay cut isn't shit. Fuck you. You just, it feels like a trick. And even Bent was well, it's Blizzard. We'll see. And he's so sardonic.
He was right. He was fucking right.
He was fucking right. And I don't hate that Bent was right. I love that he was right, because he's my friend. Fuck you, Bent. No.
No. You, Bent. You're a good guy.
We miss you, Bent. But yeah, I'm just angry, and I feel tricked, and this is so stupid too, because I'm not a direct victim of any of this shit. Anyone who's been a victim of this is fucking horrible. I have no right to say that I'm pissed. I don't know. It's mind blowing. It's hard to settle on. It really is.
I'd say everybody who plays this game has a right to be pissed.
If this was if this kind of shit was happening at a store, okay, say I work at Michael's, right? Okay, so I work at the art store at Michael's. If this was happening at Michael's, I would boycott them. Even if I didn't work there, I wouldn't go and shop there. I'd be like, this is bullshit. The only reason I'm still playing the game is because I know that this is a situation where it's the shitty people, and I know that there's so many people who work for Blizzard who are not shitty, and they're trying to make a living. I want to play the game to support them, and also I have OCD, and at this point it's a 15-year habit. It's pretty much a habit. So, but I've actually I know 3 people from high school alone who have worked for Blizzard or are currently working for Blizzard. One of them's a woman, and it's just insane that the stuff that they're going through and the things that they say. I'm not gonna dox them, but basically one of the reasons I'm even continuing to play the game is to support the people who actually make the game and not these fucking assholes who tug around their bags of money like they're fucking nuts and just shit on people. It's just so horrible. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. It's horrible. We can stop. It's fine.
I mean, I don't think there's really anything to say about it other than ramble because it's just so shitty. But I do like that you brought that up, that there are still a ton of people who work on this game and other Blizzard IPs, that are just trying to put food on the table and keep the lights on. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason I'm continuing to play is just I like it and I want to keep playing. But I can justify that by knowing that there are people who do depend on having a player base to keep their jobs who aren't part of this shit show. In the same vein, I don't want to disparage anybody. I know we have at the very least one or two in our Discord server who have decided to stop playing and even uninstall because they're just so sickened with these actions. You have every right to do that. Every single fucking right in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But we have been hammering this discussion to death since like early on in the show's life cycle, I think. I've lost track. But the point is, we're going to keep reporting on this because it's important. But we're also really looking forward to the day when we can just come back on here and make jokes about poop and Lady Moonberry flying out of Ben's ass and just enjoy the game we're playing without also knowing that there's a shitty side that isn't just, oh, I don't like this system.
Yeah, we're all in this together, swingers. Sorry, it sucks, but we're in this together.
Anyway, let's move on.
Please.
Neither of us plays Classic, so we don't have a lot to say about this, but the Classic Season of Mastery has begun, so go ahead and get in there and start playing it. And there's two things I want to point out because they're really fucking cool, even though we don't really like to talk about data mining on this show. For a very long time, Blizzard was like, oh, we'll make an Incubus, don't you worry. They finally have an Incubus model, and holy boners, it's hot. There is a glyph you'll be able to get to summon an Incubus instead of a Succubus. And did you see this thing?
Yeah, I did see it.
It's
I like it. I like his little
stripper.
It's like his thong underwear is pretty cool.
Like, it's like, and people are like, wow, thanks for the double standard, Blizzard. Like, no, shut the fuck up. Nobody's asking Blizzard to erase sexuality. They're asking Blizzard to stop being sexist dickheads about it. And that's what this is. Also, it's awesome. I know some friends of the show, I'm not going to say their names, but they know who they are, Immune and Slide, who were just gushing about this thing because they're really excited about it. Not gonna lie, I never really addressed whether or not my Void Elf Warlock is gay, straight, or bi, because I never really thought about it. But fuck it, he's bi, so he's getting the Succubus, the Incubus. The other thing, it was data mined, but I don't care. There's gonna be a new Cheetah travel form for the Druids, and this thing looks fucking dope. It, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just cool. And I'm happy about that because the old Cheetah model looks like doo-doo.
Weren't you complaining that there weren't enough travel forms anyways? Not you, but like druids in general. So this is like a brand new looking form, or?
Well, there isn't a ground travel form that makes sense for Tauren. Unless you count the Mmoosuh for the High Mountain Tauren, that makes sense. But like Tauren, like, they should have a ground travel form that makes sense. Because, I'm sorry, a stag, even if it's all, like, brown and whatever colored, doesn't make sense for a Tauren, you know? Like, when's the last time you saw a stag in Mulgore? Okay, I'm actually going to go in game later and run around Mulgore, because there might be one.
I don't think there is. I feel like when so the first tune I ever rolled was a Tauren Shaman, and I remember basically slogging my way through like ostriches and fucking prowlers, like cats and birds.
Wait
I don't
a minute,
recall.
that's right. There are the prowlers.
Yeah, but they're not cheetahs. They're like mountain lions, essentially.
I'm currently Googling this. Oh, yeah, they look almost
Yeah, they're like little
the,
yellow-coated, like lionesses, basically.
Yeah, we should get something like that for Torin. Or even like one of those like plains chicken things that looks stupid and everyone would hate it.
That'd be
Anyhow.
so funny if you guys had a fucking chocobo travel form.
It would be.
I'd be here for it.
All I'm saying is it's a really good time to be a druid. And that's all the news we're covering here. But I want to point out that if you haven't already listened to it, The Starting Zone did an interview with Morgan Day, and it's really, really cool. You should go check that out. We have a link in the show notes about it. Otherwise, just type in The Starting Zone to Spotify, and it's their newest episode. They're on like episode 400 some odd. Go check it out. That's God, I don't want to be wrong. That wasn't Garrett Weinzero, was it? I don't remember.
The Starting Zone is on my playlist, but it's one of those ones that I'm just trying to work my way into a little bit. I haven't really listened to it or binged it all that much, so I don't know who the host even is.
I don't even listen mostly to some of the bigger podcasts because I don't want to feel bad about myself. I'm joking.
Oh no.
But there was a slight hint in that interview that there may possibly, maybe, probably, maybe a little bit could be coming a day where we get Master Loot back. But all that was said was that kind of decision comes between expansions, not in a patch. So it might come back. We might get it back someday. But go check out that interview. It's in the notes. And that's it for the news. You want to go into the question of the week corner now?
Totally. Let's go to that corner. Ding ding.
Question. The week.
All right. We asked you a question last week, and you guys did not let us down, and I am thrilled with the answers we got. We asked you, what do you want to see more or less of from us? Adorno said, more Adorno, that dude is the best. And then couldn't come guest because scheduling conflicts, that's sad. And then Aaron says, less Adorno, he said my shoes look too big and that hurt me deeply. I don't know what that's a reference to, but that's mean.
I'm gonna say that it references fucking Worgen feet, because ever since I've been playing Notokes, who's a Worgen more, they do have really big fucking feet. Like, it is no joke. I can't imagine putting like shoes over these things. Like, they basically, like, I think Notokes, like the shoes on Worgens now basically are like sandals. Like, they leave your toes hanging out basically. Yeah. Because like having like a full cloth or mail whatever over those claws would just be horrendous. They're really big feet. So I don't know, but I know Aaron does love his Growlina. So you make fun of her beast feet, and you're gonna have an enemy on your hands.
Adorno versus Aaron. Fight. Ding. You want to read crucifixes?
Drink the mixed drink of the week because it has tequila in it. So.
Yeah. Get some fighting going.
All right, Crucifix, he has a very well thought out answer, and I appreciate this, so we'll just go through it. He says, overall, I think this show is great. It's got a little bit of everything that you could squeeze into an hour, give or take. Personally, I enjoy the what did you do in WoW, because everyone is always working on something different, and it usually changes week to week, and sometimes reminds me that I too need to maybe work on that next time in game. If you all wanted to do a little more to interact with listeners, if I may throw out a suggestion, pick a server, create a guild, maybe call it thrallsballs, as well as mention it on air to spread the word. Use it for your community to maybe get in there occasionally with each other, do some hardcore challenge tunes just for fun. Spin that into just little challenges first to get X amount of gold or whatever comes to mind. So if you guys are skipping any part of the episode for some reason, don't forget, if you're Horde on Area 52, we do have a guild. What's it called again, Wooly?
The Swingers.
The Swingers.
Hell yeah.
SWINGAZ. Hit up Wooly on all his shit, and he's going to get you into that guild. I think we're going social, maybe heroics and mythics right now, right?
Like,
yeah.
It would be cool to
Not a rating,
start
though.
rating. It would be cool to raid someday, but it's not on the radar now. And Crucifix, I'm going to pump you up a little bit here. I suggested this like early on after Gershom and Bent joined the show, and they're like, yeah, it's probably not the best time. We're still new. Let's let it wait. And your suggestion of it made me revisit the idea, and I'm like, you know what? I think it's time. So thanks for that. In a way, you have become like this guild's like one of their distant parents. Maybe you're an uncle who you never talk to, but he sends you a card every Christmas or something.
As long as he's not a creepy uncle. So Crucifix also says, one more thing he said that I missed. He said, can we get some not safe for work short stories from the steamy romance novels featuring Lady Moonberry and Ventolis? So I guess we're gonna have to go ask Noah Scribeson, who's the guy now, because they changed it from LaCraft. It was because it was Jonathan LaCraft, basically, right?
But they gave him like a really weird name.
I really think it's like Noah Scribeson,
something
I think.
Like that.
Yeah, but so go ask him. Or yeah, I don't
sorry,
know.
I didn't put it in the notes, but Bent did respond to that. He was like, yeah, I think I'll be put on a list of some kind if I do.
What are you doing, Step Bent?
Oh my god. What are you doing, Step Fairy? Oh god, my a-hole. Shantyman says, more mini Thrallsballs conventions. I can get behind that. Crucifix responded to that. Gonna need you to plan these out across a few more states as well. Just playing. Or he says, just playing, as in to be like, heh, I'm only joking. Then Adorno says, I'll host TBCon West Coast. Think it'll just be me, though. Well, that kind of spooled into a little tangent for a little bit. And then I was like, who wouldn't go to the West Coast to hang out with Adorno? And no one responded, so I'm like, oh god, I've tried too hard. So that was supposed to be funny, and it was not. And then I sat there looking like a fool for making a joke no one laughed to.
Laugh to your own joke.
Yeah.
Dance to your own music. So Vanderlei,
I think I just made up a new joke, a new word. Laughsturbating. It's when you laugh at your own joke and no one else is laughing.
Oh my fucking god, no.
I think I found
that just made up for every bad joke you've ever told.
Oh
like
my god.
Every cricket that has ever showed its face on this podcast just fucking died because of that joke.
Okay, found a show title, Laughsturbate. There we go.
Oh god, Laughsturbating, definitely.
Anyway, what does Vanderlei say?
He says, more segments where you debate hypothetical situations involving lore characters. Cool. Also bring back Mad Libs, but bleep over the fill in the blank words. I don't know why, but it sounds funny thinking about it. So you know what? I had actually forgotten about the fucking Mad Libs. That was like one of me and Ben's first episodes where we were together, right? Or like all of us were together. That shit was like episode 10.
Yeah, I know we did it. I just don't remember much about it.
More Mad Libs.
I lost my place because I scrolled up to the top of the notes to write Laughsturbating.
It's okay. I can read Crucifix again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so
Crucifix, I'm going to call you Crucy. Crucy, you gave us a lot of feedback for this, and I thank you.
Crucifix is amazing. Make some green Kool-Aid with or without sugar, pour into ice trays, drop those in some of your mixed drinks 2 at a time, so you're adding thrallsballs floating in your drinks as well.
I love it.
Suggestion, pass the mixed drink of the week around and you guys take turns creating them so Wooly can get in on this hot guessing action. So 2 things about that. I remember talking about this with him in the Discord. I thought it would be cool because I know they do make ice cube trays that make spheres of ice or like half spheres. Mm-hmm. So you could definitely pick up some of that, would be cool. Or like melon balls. You could like scoop like some cantaloupe into it, which would probably be like a different mixed drink. Which brings me around to us making up drinks, because I know we're teetering down close to the end of the male or the class and spec thing.
Yeah.
And I know people have been like, what are you going to do? And we're like, we don't know, maybe currency, or maybe, it's your gig, Wooly, but
Well,
people are like, maybe currencies, maybe reps, maybe something. So we definitely have a lot to work with, but I do love that idea of having some green balls floating in my cup.
well, I guess I'll spitball about that a little bit. I had been thinking that after we finish with classes and specs, that we start naming drinks after different cities in the game. Like, they don't even have to be cities that act as like a player hub. Like, it could even be something like a Theramore, which in the story was a city, but in the game it was basically just a port. Like, stuff like that. So what we could do is popcorn it for a few weeks. Just maybe not popcorn, like we go in an order, and then whoever's turn is next, they pick what city they're going to make a drink out of. I don't know. We could do that.
Speaking of popcorn, I'm going to grind it all the way back to the back when you mentioned Pissy Shitties. Apparently, Pissy Shitties, according to the Discord, is popcorn, like, soaked in pop. I don't understand. I don't know. It was very weird.
The mother of ass.
I don't understand. It's really weird, but I also don't know why they call it Pissy Shitties. I feel like my girl Cubby Bub would have come up with a better name, because she came up with Titty Residuum, Soul Shitters, and I think like Soul Ass. I don't know if that was all her, but she would definitely come up with something better for that than Pissy Shitties.
She is the real home of the pun.
She is.
Well, maybe not pun,
on
but
it.
Hilarious
No, she's on it. I don't think about that kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh, Pissy Shitties, and then I want to like close Discord and go to bed.
So that was kind of all the responses we got for the question. Because after that, there was some weird tangent about a spaghetti contest. I don't know what the hell that was about. But that's all the answers we got. So a new question for next week. What lore character is probably the absolute worst to be stuck on a 12-hour road trip with, and why? I'm going to go ahead and remove the most obvious answer. You cannot say Magni.
'Cause I'll never shut up, champion. Azerite is flowing from my ass, champion. We have to heal Azeroth's wounds.
Your voice is awesome. He'd be so fucking heavy that he would like get you a flat tire in the back seat of your car. Like, he would just break your car.
He'd fall asleep against the door, and at that point, the entire car would flip onto the passenger side.
Or, like, at the very least, even if you had him sit in the middle, it would probably take your fucking 25 miles to the gallon car down to like 10 miles to the gallon, just because because he's so heavy. You'd be like, argh.
And even if you could put up with him for a while,
he's just going on and on like this. Ugh, dragons.
I love this.
And after a while, you're just like, Magni, can you maybe, I don't know, shut up for 5 minutes?
It's time for a baby Benadryl, motherfucker.
Anyway, I am removing Magni, the obvious choice, from the table because I feel like everybody would pick Magni. So what lore character is probably the absolute worst to be stuck on a 12-hour road trip with, and why do you feel that way? You can answer in the Thrallsballs Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. You can answer an email, thrallsballs@gmail.com. You can answer on Twitter @thrallsballspod. So, final thoughts. What's your final thought today?
Pissy Shitties. I wish I didn't know what it is, but I do know what it is, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's gross. My final thought is come join us on Area 52. We'll get the guild up before the episode goes live, so Slide Whistle can't steal the name because he probably would. Although, no, maybe not, because that sounds like work.
Wait, if it's Horde, though, he's not gonna... No. You know what? We're safe.
That's why he would do it. He'd take the name so we couldn't have it because it's Horde. I don't know. So, anyway, I got distracted a bit. Come join us, Area 52, the Swingers. Hit me up on all my listed socials. You can even email asking about it. You can even send an in-game mail to Mmoosuh on Area 52. Mmoosuh. So that's all the show we have for you today. Thanks for listening. Follow us on all the things. Twitter is at thrallsballspod. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw, Bentolas. Email us with any feedback at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Leave us a review on warcraftradio.com/directory and Control F type in Thrallsballs, or on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever. Join the Discord, go to thrallsballs.com. Come join us in the swingers. Bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend, swingers. Thanks for listening.
I mean, they'll be listening to this on Monday.
Oh, fair enough. Are we still recording? Well,
Yeah.
fuck it. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Swingers.
Have a shitty week. No, have a week.
Love you guys. Have a good night.